I'm kind of shaking. Councilor Presley, my terrible fear of following you as a speaker has been fully realized. Beth, I want to say to my good friend, I know I'm not going to be offending your former boss, Jeb Spalding, when I say that this award you got tonight is for the greatest treasure Vermont has ever had. And if Governor Kunin is still here, I need to acknowledge the loss that I felt, and I know that we all felt, knowing that your wonderful husband, John Hennessy, a true man for Emerge, is no longer with us. I well remember watching John testify in the legislature years ago when he was interim president of the UVM. He was beloved by everyone there and always known as an honest, straightforward, and compassionate leader. We're all better human beings for having known him. So I'm Tim Jerman. It's a real honor to be here tonight on behalf of Men for Emerge. Many of you have already made your mark to ensure a great Vermont future, and many of you will soon enough. And you'd better. It's pretty disgusting to stand up here and know that it's my demographic of decrepit old white men that as a group are far and away the largest group of Donald Trump supporters, even after the horror of the first year of his presidency, which gets scarier by the day. But you know, we have hope. Today I was at the State House with thousands in Montpelier to support our kids who have said enough to the culture of violence and school killings plaguing America. I want to ask Ann Braden just to wave to the crowd. She's sitting there. I single Ann out to make a point about courage. You know, it didn't take courage for me to attend today. A bit of commitment, maybe. But courage is measured by taking a stand way before a social movement becomes a wave. Ann and many others in Gun Sense and other groups organized when it was unpopular and even physically dangerous to do so. They faced unrelenting threats, harassment, insults, and then profound indifference in the legislature. But they persisted. Yes, she persisted. These are examples of courage, and they're all throughout this room, and they're different for every person. Who'd have thought that we would be passing major gun safety legislation this year, this week? To our sitting senators, and particularly our representatives here tonight, who spent over 9 hours in civil debate yesterday and passed a really good bill, Godspeed on this issue. And that's Ann Braden's lesson for all of us. Persist, 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 and we will succeed. I'm here tonight as an ally. In 6 terms of the Vermont House, I saw what many strong, powerful women can do to change the world. When there were younger, eager activists in my House district in Essex Junction, I knew it was time to step aside and make room for them. I'm glad I did. Lori and Dylan are fantastic, and I couldn't be more proud of their vote yesterday for our children and grandchildren. We need more of you to step up when you're ready. And I humbly submit, we may need a few more who look like me to step aside. Now, thanks to the unlikely help of the great state of Mississippi, we own a very public and unwanted distinction of being the only state never to have sent a woman to Congress. It rightly obscures the fact that Vermont and New Hampshire have the highest percentage of Democratic women serving in our state houses in the nation. Not good enough. But I'm pretty confident that I will live long enough to see a woman sent to represent us in Washington, D.C., maybe 2, maybe 4 years from now, and very possibly I'm looking out at that trailblazing woman leader right now. Emerge will be there when it happens. whether or not the first woman congressperson or senator is a program graduate. The team effect of Emerge is absolutely critical to launching the next generation of leaders at all levels of service in government. And hopefully many more men will look around at the amazing committed women candidates and leaders and say, hey, I'm all in for that. So let me plant a seed. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get ahead of myself. I'm going to close by very briefly talking about the DNC. Mary Sullivan and I are your Democratic National Committee woman and man. Both of us are happy to discuss anything about the DNC offline. Major changes to the presidential election process are coming soon, and they will affect Vermont. So let me plant a seed. Start thinking about 2020 now. You, all of you, would make great delegates to both the state and national conventions, and there's a process to get elected. It is very exciting, and it is incredibly important. The good news is that the DNC is changing. Not at the speed some of us would like, but there are lots of great people there working for more openness and transparency. Enough for me. It's time for some fantastic poetry. Thank you. Have a great night. And for everyone running for anything this year in 2018, good luck and go Emerge. For you men out there, we'll be in touch.